So Nick, thank you so much for taking a bit of time out to chat to us at Be In Sports. Congratulations on the win last night and a clean sheet. Must be great after that result against City to bounce back with a result like that.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, I think we go through patches and seasons and have the odd result. I think when you're a team like Burnley and you're outside the top six, you can not expect that, but then things happen and sometimes a little bit out of your control. So to get beaten like we did on Monday and to bounce back as we did, I think we've got a great character in our squad, and that result yesterday proves it, I think.
What's it like playing in these new, rather strange circumstances? How would you describe it?
Yeah, definitely strange. So I started watching. We're the last teams to play on the Monday. So I watched a lot of football over that weekend and I had the crowd noise on the TV. So just didn't think it seemed, a little bit different, not massively different. And then I got to Monday and there's no crowd noise or anything. So it's literally, playing in just an empty arena, and it took some getting used to. It's definitely really strange. Obviously, you're literally hearing everyone's voice who's in the area or any noise. So it's crazy, really. Something that obviously lads have kind of done similar things before, like pre-season games and behind closed doors games maybe. So it's something that you might have done once or twice before in kind of similar situations. But to be in that situation, it's not a friendly, and there's 3 points to play for. It's definitely strange, yeah.
I know at Burnley you guys have a very strict fining system. I believe you all create like a jury at the end of the week and get together. Are there any new sort of social distancing fines that are coming up, using colourful language at a game, for example? Have you got any new?
No, not yet. It's been since the lockdown. We've not reassembled the jury yet because we're all trying, stay apart as much as possible. That's something that is kind of still different about the day to day. We're used to kind of being in one big dressing room, like us as a squad, and obviously all having a laugh and obviously speaking to each other. And we're kind of split into, I don't know, 6 or 7 dressing rooms. I think we're kind of all split around in groups of kind of 4 or 5. So that's something that's different. And the fines, so it's saving us all a little bit at the minute.
Yeah. Great stuff. Well, I have to admit to you, because I started listening to matches with the commentary on, and now I've taken it off. And I know you had a rough night against City on Monday night, but there was some colourful language coming from your direction. So I'm thinking maybe we come up with a new word, maybe,
Okay.
I don't know, crumbs, fudge, whoops, oopsie, what do you reckon?
I think that must have been the steward behind or something. I'm not sure. It must have been someone else. I've got to get used to. I've got an 18-month-old daughter who's just starting to learn, a new words every day. So it's something I'm working on daily. So hopefully I'll take that into football definitely on an afternoon and a match day. Yeah.
Well, it could help, couldn't it? And I know as a goalkeeper, you must hear noise from the fans more than any other player on the pitch. Is it strange, that quietness behind you now, and do you have to focus that extra bit harder? Does it sort of change the mentality on the pitch?
Yeah, the noise or the abuse?
Well, both.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, it's something that obviously most grounds obviously at Turf Moor, the away fans are behind the goal, and when you go to an ground, you're going to have home fans behind the goal. So it's something that you do get strangely used to, and at every level I've grown up, when you play football and you get to League 2 and League 1, you get kind of, no, I don't want to say abuse. You get taunted from behind, and you get songs and atmospheres created, and even if it's not singing about you or it's for the other team, and it's something that you do get really used to, and it's something that is part of being a football player and a goalkeeper, is to deal with that and to play alongside that and deal with that. So to have that not there is part of the strange atmosphere, and I think like we've seen the Bundesliga, the amount of home wins that percentage has gone through the floor, it's really took a dip, and us, we're at Burnley, and we get our home fans behind us really well. You know, whether we're playing whoever's top of the league or whoever's bottom of the league, the atmosphere is great, and the fans are always behind us. Whether, you know, we're 1-0 up or 1-0 down, or a mistake happens, or a goal happens, their supporters are always behind us. And you know, our record at Turf Moor has been great over the last few years in the Premier League. So it's something that, you know, they've very much been a part of, and obviously that's at the minute something that's been taken away. But like I say, every team has to deal with that, and every team has home fans and away fans, and they don't have anymore. So it's just something that is part and parcel of football at the minute.
Absolutely. I have to ask you about what happened at the Etihad on Monday night, the banner that was flown over the stadium, White Lives Matter. How did that make you and your teammates feel ahead of kickoff?
Yeah, pretty sickening. Obviously out of the blue, and something you never really expect to see. So not something that you want to have associated with your football club and your town and us as players. Obviously, to see that moments for, you know, you're about to kick off for a Premier League game, and the Premier League, biggest league in the world, and all the media that comes with that. It's something that no one would want associated with their selves or their club. So to kind of have that, and before our first game was far from ideal, you know. And obviously we're really proud of the words our captain came out with afterwards, and really spoke for the players, if you like, after the game. And you know, we're immensely proud of him, and he's someone that, you know, leads us day in, day out, not just on match days. And yeah, he was great after the game, and speaking for all of us of what we all thought about, you know, the banner and what Black Lives Matter is truly about, and what that banner is not about, and it doesn't represent, you know, us as people or players, or us as a football club.
Absolutely. You almost don't want to give it airtime, do you? That's the whole thing. But in recent weeks, I think we've seen more than ever that Premier League players and managers have such a powerful voice and can have so much influence. Obviously, you're an England international, you play Premier League football. Has it recently occurred to you just how much influence you have and the reach you have as well?
Yeah, definitely. Probably right since the start of the virus, and all the captains, every team came together, and we got together, you know, the help for the NHS and the key workers, and it was great to be part of that, and to be able to do that as, you know, the 20 clubs in the Premier League, if you like. I think that's something that, you know, I don't think it's ever been done before. So to be able to do that was great. I think that does show, you know, the power we've got as players and clubs to really, you know, make a difference. The stage is so big now in the Premier League, and it's so worldwide, and the reach is so big that, you know, things we do can really make a difference. And like you say, with social media as well, nearly every football player, you know, you've got an Instagram account and a Twitter account, and people follow you, and you can really make a difference now, and help, you know, spread good messages across the world.
Absolutely. We saw last night Liverpool win the title, obviously. What do you make of the way that they have gone about winning that title this season? It's been a pretty incredible thing to watch.
Yeah, they've been relentless. Obviously, for that team to be, I think, over 20 points ahead of that Manchester City team is an unbelievable effort from them, and speaks volumes. You know, they came so close last year, and they bounced back. They didn't let it get them down, and they came back better than ever. And that's credit to, you know, everyone at the football club, the manager, and the players and the fans. You know, it's been a long time for them fans and the players as well. So it's not easy when you suffer a setback like that. And obviously, I think they were 97 points last year and didn't win. So it's not easy to take things like that, and you've got to have the right group of people to, you know, take that in the right way and see it as motivation to be better this year. And yeah, they've been better this year. So it's credit to them, and thoroughly deserved. I think the writing's been on the wall for a long time now, and especially with the break we had, it's been even longer. And it's obviously, I think I read today they've waited 30 years, the Liverpool fans. So a few extra months didn't seem too bad.
Exactly. Do you think that the Liverpool team that you played at the beginning of the season will be very different to the one you play in a couple of weeks' time? What are you expecting now from that match now that they're crowned champions?
I think a few different things can happen. Obviously, they're not in the Champions League anymore, and obviously the title's finished, and I'm sure they want to get as many points as possible. And obviously now they've not got the pressure of the league title over them. You know, they've got none of that to worry about. They've not got the unbeaten season to worry about. So I can see them from now to the end of the season, they'll have the shackles off and they'll probably be playing with more freedom than ever. So it's going to be a hard game. It always is going to Anfield. So I can imagine that, over the next few weeks, that Liverpool team could get even better.
And what about you, Nick? What's your ambitions for the rest of the season and the clubs, of course?
For myself, I think I just want to help the team first and foremost, and by doing that, keeping clean sheets. And we've got 12 so far. So for a team like us to have 12 is a great effort, and I think it might be a new Premier League record for ourselves. So to have 12 is unbelievable. So if we could push that up to like 14, 15, 16, who knows? That'd be a great effort from us as a squad. I think goals for us team, I think we've got to look upwards now. We're on 42 points. Generally, let's say 40 points and you're safe, and we've got 42 of 8 to go, and that in itself is a great effort. To have 42 with 8 to go is great. So like Liverpool, I think we can take our shackles off a bit as well now, and not worry about that pressure of relegation like some other teams might have, and really use that to our advantage and really push on and see how far we can go with maybe 3 or 4 games to go, see where we are and set new targets. Obviously 50 points would be great. Now we've broken through 40 to get to 50 and obviously upwards and see where we can get to in the league table. Obviously we experienced Europe a couple of years ago and we managed to get there. So if we could give ourselves the opportunity for that again with 2 or 3 games to go, that'd be great and something to definitely to push for.
Brilliant. I just have a quick few fire round questions. It's called Unlocked, okay? It's been about lockdown, even though when I look at all the news back in England, it seems that people are breaking a few rules now, but I'll go for it, okay? Person you want to see when lockdown is over?
That's an easy one. Mum and Dad and my brother, they're 3 that I've not seen for the last 12, 13 weeks, however long it's been, and they're usually at every game. So yeah, I've missed them the most.
The restaurant you want to eat at? Food you've missed?
There's I don't know if the nutritionists will like this too much. We've got a restaurant called You, not far from us. So that's one that I look forward to going to again.
Very good. The country you'd like to go and visit?
Oh, good question. Yeah. So I think on the bucket list at the minute, kind of got New York or Hong Kong at the minute are 2 I'd really like to go to.
Nice. Teammate or staff member you can't wait to hug?
I don't know about hug, but me and Johan Berg Goodmanson, we car share every day normally, so that's something that we're not able to do at the minute. So yeah, fingers crossed the car school will be back up and running soon.
Yeah, that's the pre-training gossip in the morning.
Yeah.
Get in the mood. All right, the series you need to stop binging, or even PlayStation.
Series. So I've watched. I've never watched Suits before, and there's like 9 series, and I've battled through that, and we're in the middle of series 8 at the minute. So it probably should. Yeah, it needs to stop, I think.
It's a marathon. You're almost there.
Yeah, nearly there.
The away fans you'd actually like back?
Good question. I can't say Burnley, no. I think when we play any of the top when we play any of the big teams, the atmosphere is great. You know, Man United, Liverpool, Chelsea, Man City, whoever it may be. When we play a top team, I think our fans go up a good few decibels, and so do the opposition fans. So yeah, I'd say when we have them big, you know, night games at Turf or TV games at, you know, at Turf Moor, it's great when the big teams are in town.
The big boys. And finally, what you can't wait to see the back of? Baking, homeschooling. I know you've got get a babysitter.
Yeah. I think it's the fact when you go for a walk in the street and you walk your dogs or whatever, you're not crossing the road to avoid people, or like you're not walking around, you know, supermarkets and shops trying to avoid people, and people aren't trying to avoid you. I think it would be nice to be able to do that, and, you know, go to the beach and you're not worried how far you are sat from someone or how close people walk past or any of that rubbish. So yeah, that would be nice.
Well, I'm sure your dog has had a wonderful time during lockdown.
Yeah.
I know mine.
Knackered he is.
Yeah, exactly. So much in their lives. Nick, it's been an absolute pleasure chatting to you. All the best for the rest of the season. Enjoy post-lockdown life, and we'll catch up soon. Thank you very much.
Lovely. Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
Take care. Bye.